up for sale if you want them.
Hello there, Only One Kenobi here, Only One. You join me back for another little look at my watch list of my ended items. Some very specific things I want to talk about of interest, ladies and gentlemen. The first thing is the price of the Starspeeder 3000. I watched a couple of things there. That's a bit old, that now, old news. They finished maybe over a week ago, but I want to talk about them. A few other things I saw on eBay for loose figures and carded figures for different auctions, including some news on an Unpunched Cody. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, very interesting. Let's start at the very beginning. We'll come back to Cody later, and then the auctions, also some more activity with Star action figures. We're going to have a look at some ending prices there that differ from the one that was the week before. So, the first things first is, for whatever reason, I thought I would watch this here, this Starspeeder, only because I came across it by accident, actually, and it ended at $390, which is unbelievable. Stay tuned, because I'm going to tell you how much I paid for it. I'm going to look at those prices right now, do a bit of conversion back to UK pounds from dollars, because as you know, my good friend Lara V bought one for me, or got one online out there. She lives in America, and then sent it over, so we can compare this price. $390. This is mint condition plus £20 postage. That is an absolute bargain. And when I saw that happen, I watched a few others, including this one here. This is a way more. This finished at $460 plus the 30 postage. That's the sort of price I'd expect it to go for, because people are trying to fleece it right now. They've got them listed for nearly $1,000 on eBay, marking up massively. But at an auction, I'd guess that it would always finish around this sort of part here, around here. But then again, it proves that it could end for lower. You know, $390 is a really good price. I would have been prepared to have paid for that myself. In fact, stay there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and see how much I paid for it. So when I paid for mine, I spent $419 US. That's because the item itself cost $300, and then the shipping, I believe, was included for her, but then she had to ship it to me in the UK. She shipped it FedEx, which is much appreciated, because I think that was the best. I didn't want it to get lost or anything like that, so that was really good. So that was $419. Then I was still in America when I got this, but I got hit with a customs charge of £66. I bought mine a few months ago now, but we'll use this simple dollar to UK sterling converter, 419.02, and that converts to £320.77. 66.72, which comes to a grand total of $387.49, which is decent, and I'm happy with that. Not complaining whatsoever. That's exactly what I expected, and to be honest with you, between you and I, ladies and gentlemen, I would have paid more, because it's an item I really wanted. I know I've paid 400 UK pounds in the past for things like the Millennium Falcon from Galaxy's Edge. But whoever you were who won this Starspeeder here, the D23 mint condition Starspeeder for 410, that will be, plus with the 20 postage, you got a bargain, in my opinion. I would have been happy, more than happy, to have paid that amount of money. I never thought I would get it that cheap on the second-hand market, because given it was 300, I thought it would be 600 plus, you know what I'm saying? So let's move on, ladies and gentlemen, to some more things of interest. No bids on that. That's the carded figure that came with it. Oh yeah, look at that. Missed an absolute bargain there. £1.15 for that. Damn it. Which I was watching that after the auction the other day, the loose figure auction that you saw me review, the last episode of the SALE Barge. Star action figures auction was interesting. So Qui-Gon ending on 43. Again, same sort of price as the previous time I reviewed this, around about the £20 mark for the battle droid. Most of them are over £40, except for, yeah, that went up again, I think. That went up, yeah, £33. That's what I expected for that. But most interestingly, the Obi-Wan went for 35, which was a surprise. Now let's talk Commander Cody, ladies and gentlemen. If you are new to the channel and weren't familiar, I had a chance to buy a Commander Cody for £50 in 2019. It was sat on eBay for days at that price. And round about then, Cody was worth, a regular Cody was worth about £40. The most expensive figure you could buy was the Royal Guard back then at 50. So seeing Cody listed at 50, even though it was unpunched and really desirable, it really caught my eye. I thought, wow, I really want that. I've said really a lot of times, I know. But I can't believe it's stupid me back then tried to haggle with the seller by trying to get him to shave off the postage, which was something like £6, which seemed excessive, but still, whatever, it was what it was. So idiot me tried to haggle with him, and then they just basically said, no, it's a good deal as it is. And it was a good deal. I can't believe I just didn't buy it. Unbelievable. Bruh. I had no idea that it would go up as it has. I'd never seen one before, but nobody was buying it. So I assumed they were just, it was a variant of Cody that came by now and again. So I missed the boat there well and truly, and I'll never forgive myself. And this one went for 200 apparently, but I don't remember it being listed at 200. And a few people in the community that I know have been talking about this. In fact, one person I know has messaged this seller and they didn't get a response, but they asked what it was originally listed at. And I refuse to believe it was listed at 200 because I would have bought it myself had that been the case. A friend of mine, Andy, a good friend of mine, has recently bought one on a Facebook group for 400, which I think is excessive. I'd never pay that much for it. Given the fact that I could have bought it for 50, it would make me sick to buy it for £400. But 200, I'd be more interested. So the fact I'm seeing this in my ended items at 200 suggests to me that the seller has lowered it by half price. I don't know. I don't know what's gone on there, but I would love to know. Let me know if you have also been watching this Cody, but 200 is half the price of one that went on Facebook. One went for 400. So that's what it is. But still, it's a lot of money. But what else? No bids on that. That's look at that. That's a decent price, that, for a graded. It's a second edition though, isn't it? It's not the original VC19. And just a word on this auction here. This caught my eye. I actually thought it was my good friend Marchor, the guy from Southampton that I reviewed last, his massive auction the other Sunday. Well, look at these prices here. There were no bids on that Armadale, but that one went for £26. The seller just sells loose figures and they come as mint, but this wasn't him. This seller was called Charlene's Angels, 98.8% positive feedback. But what annoyed me about this auction, though, I was watching it, they didn't include postage. You had to collect these items. And Apo, £21. Wow, he goes for a lot of money, Apo. Let me just show you these other items they were selling. An Anakin on speeder bike for £4.99. Sly Moore. I mean, this could be the same seller with a different account. This is the one I wanted, by the way, Sly Moore. £5, 9p for Sly Moore. That's the one I was watching, and then a few days went by and I realised, oh, damn it, it's collect in person. Bruh. I didn't even attempt to reach the seller to negotiate if they could post, but the description said that they were unable, so I didn't want to press that one. But someone who lived in this area, I believe it was Brighton. Let me just check. There's some new items here we can check. That'll tell you the postage now. Collection from Brighton, UK. There you go. So they've still got stuff they're auctioning. So that's the deal there. Just thought I would highlight that in this, because this is all about my ended items and then stuff of interest on the eBay and 3¾ inch Star Wars activity world. And that is about it, other than there was this person here as well that was selling the new Revenge of the Sith and Attack of the Clones retro collection stuff. They were just a straight auction. So they went for what I'm looking forward to these. They're coming very soon. So they went for what they went for. 25 for that Anakin Skywalker. In fact, I'm surprised that's even listed as Anakin Skywalker. Really, definitively, it's Darth Vader. And they did change it to Darth Vader in TVC, but they probably got it listed as Anakin because Anakin is Anakin and they want to have a car back with Anakin on it, maybe. I'm talking Hasbro here. I have no idea. And then I must show you this because I was watching this auction as well. I wanted to have a go at this one, Harrison Dula. This went for $36.58 in the end. That's just a lot of money, but that's a figure I really want. The original retro, I nearly said retro collection then. The 5 POA version of Harrison Dula, a figure that has eluded us all. I would love that to go on my Animated Rebels shelf. And that is all really, I think, that I wanted to talk about. The main things were the Starspeeder and then the Cody there. And then these loose figures that popped up as well, that sadly were collection only. So all in good time, lots to discuss with regards to the market of TVC in 3 3/4 inch. If you are new around here, do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. I have been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.